Hi, and welcome to our lesson today on annotation. What does it mean to annotate? The annotation, according to Merriam-Webster, is the act of adding notes or comments to something. Notice it says adding notes or comments. It doesn't say underlining or highlighting, because all you do when you underline everything is you're not picking out the specific information. And if you are just simply highlighting everything, you know Ms. Curtis and I call that coloring, and that's not what we want either. You want to add notes, to add comments, so that you can better understand a piece of literature or text. What's the purpose of annotating? Think about this for a minute. I want you to pause the video and I want you to write two purposes. What would the student get out of annotating, and what would a teacher get out of annotating? Go ahead and do that now. What would someone annotate? When you get stuck, this list of things that you brainstorm is going to be what you're going to refer to when you get stuck annotating something. Some things that you could annotate would include things that remind you of something, connections you made to the text. Oh, this reminds me of when I was 4, or this reminds me when my friend did something funny that was like this in the article. You could also include things that you agree with and disagree with. It's good to mark those places and make sure that you put agree, disagree, so you know which one it is. And if you disagree or you agree, you ought to tell why. What about that makes it something that you are either for or against? Why is highlighting alone not enough? Well, like we said earlier, if all you do is highlight and you end up with a page that is all yellow or pink or green or whatever highlighter you used, you've done nothing to highlight the main pieces of it, to get at the real heart of the matter. You're trying to get the main idea, you're trying to figure out what the author's purpose is, and if you've got everything highlighted, then you've done nothing to really dissect it and pull it apart. Good annotation will have a few things highlighted and will have good notes in the margins where the reader, like myself, of your piece can clearly see what you were getting out of that piece when you annotated. How do you annotate? What strategies do you use? Do you read it all the way through and then go back and annotate it? Do you read a paragraph and then go back and annotate that paragraph? Or do you just simply annotate and make comments and mark on it as you read? I am not really picky. Either way is acceptable. There's no right or wrong way about doing this annotation. The key important piece is that you do something. ACT will tell you too that it's important to write and to annotate and to take notes on those ACT passages as you're taking that test. This is a very important skill that will serve you well down the road. And that should do it today for annotation. We'll be talking more about this in class. Thanks.